In the last video, we went over Google's new text-to-music AI, MusicLM. We went over some key features there in the overview, but I did miss out on one topic, and that's going to be the ability to change your humming or whistling into a full song. Now, truth be told, Google has been hovering around this idea with their Magenta Studio. With two versions coming before this one, we had the DDSP plugin. You could load it up on any mixer track inside of your DAW, whether it be a sample or a melody that you created, and it would claim to be able to use synthesis to change the instrument inside of that melody. And I actually tested it, so here's how that went. I don't recommend it. So yeah, that option is not really the greatest, but we do have the second option over here, which is going to be Google Magenta's Tone Transfer. This one is actually a web application, which you don't need to download anything to make it work, where all you have to do is go to the website where you can demo a few of the different instruments there.
If you could have stayed.
Or you're even given the option to plug in your own sample. For today's demonstration, we'll be using my new fantasy loop kit, which just got released to simulationbeats.com. There'll be a link down below if you can go check that out. Once you load that up, it'll start analyzing the melody, and then you can get started on the tone transfer to different instruments. Finally, once I found something that I thought would be usable, I downloaded that audio and put everything back inside of my DAW, and I was actually pleasantly surprised on how this turned out. These drums are also available for free at simulationbeats.com. So I don't think it's really going to be something that can replace a melody loop, as opposed to it can add a different instrument to it. It has no legs on its own, but it can definitely be used as a layer of sorts. So with the DDSP VST SUV, with the DDSP VST not being usable at all, and the tone transfer working to an extent, I am definitely excited to see how Google's team is going to tackle this with the new MusicLM. And luckily for us, we've got some demos. So let's go over that right now. This is the same website we were looking at before, same article. There's going to be a small thing over here that I missed, the text and melody conditioning. By adding melody embeddings to the conditioning, we can generate music that respects the text prompt while focusing on the provided melody. So this is the text prompt, but then we're also going to be getting the actual audio humming over here. Or even some whistling like this. So as you can tell, it does not even need to be that close because we have the text prompt along with that small audio snippet that we can actually try and get something a lot more accurate. So now the moment of truth, let's see the results from that prompt. So for this first one right here, I'm not even going to pretend like I know how to pronounce this. Bella Chio, no, not going to happen. So it's going to be an a cappella chorus. Actually, that's pretty good. Alright, now let's try out the electric synth lead. Alright, sounds very like synthwave. I mean, I guess that makes sense. But you can hear that melody in the back, though, because it's actually accurately getting it. Guitar solo. Ooh, it sounds almost like Latin, right? Now, as a hip-hop producer, I think that I'm going to really enjoy this one. Jazz with saxophone. You know, jazz is very heavily sampled in hip-hop. And yeah, you could definitely put some drums behind that. That sounds really good. Again, it sounds heavily almost like Latin, right? Piano solo. It's really cool. All right, awesome. Again, strings also very heavily sampled here, so let's see how this sounds. This sounds like some Cruella de Vil stuff right here, man. I like this a lot. Tribal drums and the flute. This also sounds like some Disney stuff. Nice, okay, cool. All right, let's go into like Ode to Joy, right? That one everyone knows. It's the acapella chorus again. This is the electric synth lead again. I fucked that up. This is very interesting. Okay, so here's going to be kind of like the inconsistencies so far. Going back to this guitar solo. Sounds so quality, sounds so good. And then you go back to this one. No, the quality's not there. But we can move on over here to jazz with the saxophone. Okay, sure, yeah, why not? This one sounds more like traditional opera, right? I mean, it's a different kind of music, so I guess it kind of makes sense. String quartet. Again, listening back to the string quartet over here, like, listen to that. That sounds like a real, like, 40s sample. I don't know what decade it would be, but still, there's just so much depth behind it. It sounds like a real sample, where over here, it sounds like there'd be a lot that need to be done to it. This one still sounds pretty good. And in the last video, we talked about a problem that could be happening with artificial intelligence. It's because of stuff like this, right? Everyone knows Ode to Joy. Like, the melody is still copywritten, right? So I think it's where the legal, moral gray grounds kind of stand here. No one's really quite sure how that's going to work out yet. Wait a minute, we can actually scroll more? There's more stuff over here? Okay, fingerstyle guitar. Okay, so this is actually pretty cool over here. So all these next 4 over here are going to be different instruments, not just a human voice like humming or whistling. It's got a guitar, marimba, piano, and strings, and then you can use that to change it to different instruments as well. So let's see how that goes. Ooh, it sounded good, and then devolved pretty quickly. All right, please stop. Once again, could be used as like a layer or something like that. This is the jazz one. Oh, nope. Immediately no. It's like, it's really like off-puttingly off-tempo. I like all these, man. This is really good. The tribal drums and flute, those all sound really good. All right, let's try doing like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, okay? Okay, cool. Interesting. Okay, so there's actually like a second of no audio here, just hum. And it looks like it actually copied that for all of these over here too. There it is, okay. Ooh. I like that. That sounds like a great like remix, actually. All right, so one thing to really glean from this is that once, if ever, this comes out, you want to have a clean recording, because this like 2 seconds of delay or no audio, just humming in the back, will actually be picked up and translated. No. Dude, the tribal drums and flute don't miss. All of them are so good. All right, when the Saints go marching in. Strings, by the way. What the fuck? I'm actually kind of impressed here with this one, and I'll tell you why in a second. Okay, so strings can kind of be difficult to place where certain notes are because it slides in and like it's not a plucky instrument. So for it to actually find the notes with like a piano or guitar, which one is this one? It's a piano solo, yeah. So for it to be able to find the notes and hit them, that was actually kind of impressive there. Okay, so that sounds pretty close to this one. A different kind of string, of course. I actually think that I prefer this one better. All right, let's do one more demo over here. It's gonna be the Jingle Bells with the marimba. It's a very plucky instrument, so let's see how that goes. This sounds like a beat you make first week into producing, bro. Oh, that was funny. Okay. Well, that just sounds like the original like theme. What is this one again? Oh, the opera singer. That's right. You sound lovely. All right, I think it's gonna be all the demos we've got here, but really all the Bella melodies over here sounded really good. Like the guitar was great. Like this one, I think out of all of these, every single sample we've heard today, I think that the string quartet, Bella Ciao, sounds really like my favorite one right there for sure. I get, dude, treble drums. I'm gonna have to. That's great. There is a bunch of other prompts over here as well. Different ways that MusicLM is going to be generating music, right? Like we already went through the audio generation through rich captions in the last video, and now we just went through the text and melody conditioning. But we can also do like story mode. The audio is generated by providing a sequence of text prompts. These influence how the model continues the semantic tokens derived from the previous caption. So it goes from 0 to a minute with 4 different stamps over here. So for 15 seconds, it's going to be time to meditate, and then to wake up. What is all this? This is what you meditate to? Very interesting. That's not meditation music. I've meditated before. That's not it, Chief. All right, we're going to be going to time to wake up here. 15 seconds now. Again, like the last video, I don't think she's saying any words, but that's okay. So that sounds good. Falls out of tune a little bit there. Hey, okay. Oh, now we're running, right? That's what this one is right here. Oh, what's really devolving? This is so sick! That was tight. I like that a lot. All right, let's move on to the next one over here. 15 seconds of electronic song playing from a video game. Then meditation again near a river. Then fireworks. And if this is not Katy Perry, I'm going to be very upset. They say no Katy Perry. It's not. All right, moving on. I want to see this last one, and then we'll probably be done for the day. This one is 2 minutes long. Jazz, pop, rock, death metal. Whoa, this is going into a lot of different genres over here. I'm actually really excited about this one. Starting up in jazz. The transitions actually are pretty flawless, though. I will give it that. All right, rock songs. You have to go into that. I'm a big death metal fan, so you better come with it right now. Those blast beats! The blast beats are going crazy! I like that. That's good. I actually got some goosebumps right now. That's crazy. Alright, rap. This is absolutely insane. Alright, string quartet with violins. Okay, that transition was not as smooth. Alright, going into epic movie soundtrack with drums. There you go, okay. Okay, going into Scottish folk song with traditional instruments. That was a journey. We went from jazz to pop to rock, death metal, rap, string quartet, epic movie soundtrack with drums, and then Scottish folk song to end it off. I think it's about as much stimulation as I can handle for one day. So once again, we are in the realm of where do we stand with AI music? I think we're getting closer. With MusicLM, I think we're getting a lot closer. I think we're getting closer to decency. I don't think it's anywhere near great or perfect yet, but there are little nuances that give me some hope, like in all the samples that we did with the text to melody conditioning, they all follow the They all follow the prompt very well, and I feel like it took some of the melody from some of the songs and then gave it like an undertone, like a counter melody almost, which I think that in itself is pretty cool. It actually sounds like a real sample, and yeah, I am very excited to see what this can do in the future. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the series on AI music, and I think out of everything we've checked out so far on this channel, I think that MusicLM is, the next generation of AI music. So once again, leave in the comments down below if you guys are excited about that, or maybe nervous. They're coming for us. They're coming for us all. But with all that said and done, thank you guys so very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.